What's going on, guys? Welcome to the new gaming channel. I think we're going to do thrifting and probably gaming here because that kind of all comes together with buying games and seeing what we can get for cheap. I am a 40-year-old coming back into gaming after a long time. I started out with, the first system I bought was SNES, and then I bought a PlayStation and traded all my SNES stuff for a PlayStation. And then I ended up buying an N64. So that's basically been my journey. Started out on Atari. My dad would come home with gaming systems from time to time. So that's fun. So we might get back into that. But let's show you what sparked my interest to get back into gaming. So here we go. Da-da-da-da! Okay, so long story short, our 8-year-old wanted this. He saw it on Amazon. It's a gaming system. He calls it his Game Boy. And honestly, I keep telling him, I think I saw the box at one point. Everything got trashed by now. But he calls it his Game Boy. And I kept telling him it said Game Box on the Amazon, on the box, I think. I haven't taken out the battery yet. I'm curious what's in there. I don't know. How hard would it be to take out the battery? So you could change out the battery. It looks like a BL5C. I don't know what that means. But this is what we started with, guys. This is what got me interested in gaming again. And I have a kid that wants to game with me. So it's pretty awesome. All right, we got the battery out. So you could replace that. It is BL5C. And it gives you the specs on it there. So anyway, that's our battery. And I was curious if there's any sort of card in this system. But nope, I don't really see anything. So, put the battery back in. I want to do a review on this and let you know if it's worth picking up. I believe it came in for 18 bucks. Free shipping, as Amazon always is. Now, I have been keeping this plugged in because I don't believe the battery life is that good. It doesn't surprise you. At some point, the screen just starts getting darker and darker and darker until you can't see to play. And then basically plug it in with the included cable here. USB mini. Like I said, I'm getting back into this and I have no idea what we got going here. So I think that's a USB mini. All right, so when you plug it in, you have a little power light that shows you that it's being charged. The controls on this aren't great. Sometimes they miss, sometimes they don't work right. Up on top, we have an out to TV. So that's like an AV cable. There's our DC 6 volt on-off button. And then other than that, your volume control is on the right side on the bottom. And I'll flash up what this is from time to time. I owed you a little more explanation on getting through the menus here. Like I said, you can go pages by going left and right. You can go singly up and down. And if you want to go by 50s, you just hit these two lower buttons. And you want to page back, you hit the upper button. So that's how you get through the menu. Let's see if Super Mario World. See if Mario, oh, it works. It works right now. I'll tell you why that's significant later. I think the music's a little fast. Can I play with one hand? All right. I don't know, does that music sound fast to you? I feel like it sounds fast. I can't really play with one hand. It's working so far. But at some point, it's not going to. All right, Mario works. Also, I want to tell you about, this did come with a second controller, a wired controller, and the thing is worthless. It's cheaply built, and it's worse than the controls. You can't even hardly use them. But I tried to use, to do 2-player on Mario, and the first player had to use this, and you had to plug in the controller, which actually plugged into the charging port, so you can't charge it and have the controller. But that was the second player. So you can't play as Luigi on this handheld. You have to plug in the controller to play as Luigi. So I don't know. It's a copy of the game. It's an emulator. It's not exactly what Nintendo intended, but there it is. So I'll show you what it is on Amazon. The other problem is just as if you were in NES. There is no save feature on any of these games. So you get into a game, you better know that you're not going to be saving anything. It's a single seating play. Yep. Here you can see the original ad off Amazon that we purchased. You can pause if you want to read it. 20 bucks. Here it is listed with the controller that I told you is worthless and all the stuff that comes with it. And here is the one I found on eBay that says it has 800 games. Just for your info. This one came through with 400 games. I've seen them more recently for, they have 800 games on them. But we're going to show you in a second why I don't really trust that. So, turn it on. And the first thing that happens is you get a screen that says Chinese or English. Well, I'm not Chinese, so let's choose English. And then 401 games. This is worth 20 bucks if you just want to play Mario from the NES system. I've been through this list and got excited over a few games. Come to find out, they're not what I thought they were. A lot of them are in Chinese, which is fine. If you know how to read Chinese, you're good to go. But otherwise, you kind of just get disappointed. If you want to go up and down in this list, you go up and down by one. If you want to go by pages, so here we're on page 1 through 10, you can go to 1, the next page, the next page, the next page. If you guys have anything you want to see specifically, let me know. These are all the Donkey Kongs from like N60. I'm talking N64. Nope, this is like NES. And I haven't figured out if these are all NES games, if some are Atari, if some are more Sega. I don't think I've seen any Sega games on here. But it is a retro system, and I don't know half these games. I did play Pac-Man. That played through pretty good, except the fact that you have some tight turns you have to make. This does not always register, so you got to hit it a couple times, and sometimes it's not great. What else have I played? I tried to load Mortal Kombat 3. Mortal Kombat 4 was on here, and it kept freezing, and it really didn't. The gameplay was not great. I don't think this little guy can handle this. Aladdin 3 isn't what I thought it was for Super Nintendo. It was a very antiquated NES game. Antiquated? Is that what I said? Mortal Kombat 4. Yeah, that just kept freezing. So, when you go into these, to pick a game, you hit start. And then, this one says push start. Start does not work. Start doesn't work, but if you hit select, you can get into your menu and click around a little bit here. I'm not sure why I'm pushing right and it's going left. So I think the Mortal Kombat... Wait, did I just pick a guy? Okay, this is not working. Now I realize why I got beat up so bad. These controls... Oh, there's a control. Okay, well, I guess it works, but... Oh, there it froze. So you can see how Mortal Kombat does not play great. There it froze again. All right, so to get out of a game, just hit the reset button right here, and it takes you the whole way back to the beginning. Again, we're going to choose English. The only one I have found that I really enjoy playing, we played Paperboy on it. Again, These controls aren't great. Super Mario does work, but sometimes when you get in here, it doesn't. There you go. Sometimes it freezes. Well, it doesn't freeze. You just can't start the game. So that happens from time to time. But the gameplay is relatively good, relatively decent. Can we do it now? Nope. Nope. Nothing. So, just to show, it's not very reliable, but sometimes you can turn it off and turn it back on, and sometimes it works then. Let's try it. So, would I recommend this for 15, 20 bucks? If you just want to go in here and play Mario, it might take you a few times, but I would not recommend getting this. We have better options out there, but I don't want your kid to be disappointed either if this isn't going to work for them. We can get into Super Mario, and then our controls don't work. Okay, well, we can hit reset. Let's try that. Let's try one more time. Sometimes it works the next day. Nope. Okay, we're not doing Super Mario. So, I look for Mario games because I'm from the Nintendo background. Now, let's see if anything else will load for us. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? As I said, I haven't played a whole lot of games. You have a lot of choices. But at some point, I believe that we... here, I'll just go this way. Oh yeah, Pac-Man I did play. At some point, I don't think these 400 games are 400 because they start doubling up. And the list just kind of repeats itself around like 200, 250. So I feel like we have about 250 games on here. And some of them are in Chinese. There was Paperboy. That actually, I think, was in English, and I think it actually worked. Yep. So yeah, old NES games. Oh, I didn't pick anything. Yeah, this one works pretty good. But anyway, just wanted to let you know, as far as construction here, it's very light, very plasticky, and there's not really any way to tell here what the controls are. You just have to figure them out as you go because they don't give you menus. I don't know if he gets a paper or not. Now, controls do work. Oop, what did I just hit? Red houses don't get papers, right? All right. We don't want to hit that. Come on. There's a guy with a jackhammer. Okay, I play better with one hand than I do with two. So yeah, reset to get out of any thing. I did find this on eBay. I think I can get it for like $15. So would it be worth it? I don't think I'd spend my money on it, but it did spark my interest. So if that's what you're looking for, go for it. See if this works. Nope, can't play Super Mario today apparently. It is about the size of the Ambernick RG35XX. Yeah, you didn't know I was going to pull that out. We'll be looking at that in a future video. But this offers quite a bit more. This has an old, I guess it's an LED screen. And yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap to buy, cheap to use. You basically want to keep it plugged in if you want to make sure you get to play through. Or as it starts fading, unplug it or plug it in. So that's about all I have to say about this since we can't play Mario. But welcome to the channel, guys. We're going to start going through some things. See what we can find as far as old retro games. And play through them, see what I think of them. I'm a noob getting back into this, so there's going to be a lot of things you guys can help me with. But, yep, this is what we got for the Amazon. I don't even know what it is. It's just a Chinese game box. And if it looks like this, it's probably the same exact thing I have, but they'll throw more games at you. Right now, there's 400 games on here. Like I said, it's probably only like 250, because as you get higher in the list, the games do repeat. And a lot of them are in Chinese. And that doesn't really matter if you're playing something you don't have to read, but at some point, you're gonna need to read the screen. Here we go, Double Dragon. See, this one's in Chinese. That might work for some of you. Doesn't work for me. What's that say? Gameplay on this seemed pretty good, but I don't know what they're saying, so I never played this game as a kid, so I don't know how. I don't even know how to play it. Whoop! Okay, so I will see you guys on the next one. Just to let you know, this Amazon game box, just want to let you know what it is. It sparked my interest to get back into playing games, and I'm always looking for Mario games. So, obviously this isn't going to work today. Like this video and subscribe for more reviews as we go, as we document my journey through gaming. My return to gaming. I'll see you guys on the next one.